We are live, guys. GM, everyone. Good to be back with my official gang in this in GPUnet, and we have Dijal, and we also have Ivish, and I'm Surya, talking about some interesting aspects on the recent developments as well as you can see on the screen. We are going to discuss on these things: Perps, AI, as well as GPU. To introduce myself again, I'm Surya. I'm looking at marketing part of GPU, and my brothers both here also are into marketing. So yeah, without further ado, we'll just take this forward. And hi, Ivish, and hi, Dijal. To start with, and this has been our tradition over past 8 to 10 months. How
Yeah,
about starting with the quick market update? I would love to hear from Ivish, then Sujat.
yeah. So I'll just get first, give a short intro. Hey guys, I'm Ivish and I lead growth at GPU.net. I am also a part of marketing team at GPU.net, just like Surya and Sujal, right? So I think just as you stated, starting with the market updates, right? Like if you see, we had like a major liquidation, almost $1 billion liquidation just in the last 24 hours. Almost after a very long time, there was $1 billion liquidation, if you see, right? And people, if you see in terms of like market just had a cool off. We after we hit almost 118K. I think everyone is waiting for that alt season, like when it is gonna come, when it is gonna come. I think the liquidity is finally coming into some really good coins that have like revenue and stuff, right? So that's how it is going right now. Overall, I think when it comes to BTC, I'm quite bullish. I still feel like I'm telling this as per not just randomly, but as per the leading indicators, what they are telling, NBRB ratio, all these, right? And there's still a lot of juice for Bitcoin to go up somewhere between 130 to 140K. So seems like Q4 can be like pretty good, and if there's a good liquidity injection from Powell, I think that can help all of us, in terms of markets. Like markets can do really good, altcoins will do really good. Now mostly the liquidity is only on the Bitcoin and mostly on the Ethereum, waiting for that liquidity to come into large caps and mid caps and then small caps. So yeah, I think overall great. Crazy stuffs are happening. Good to see, like the revenue meta that is happening. People are finally realizing that only projects with real revenue will sustain, like not
Yeah.
any random hyped project which just KOL speaks and like becomes 10x. Like, so only real projects are sustaining, which is very, very good. And I'm seeing the space become more mature and get better and better. So yeah, that's more about my side from the market. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you for that, Ivish. And Sujal, I would like to ask you that the FUD that has been created. First of all, I want to know: is your opinion on market is same as Ivish, or is it slightly
Yeah,
altered? And
very
just
same, very same. Yeah, quite same.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And my other point is there has been a FUD recently that BTC will go back to below 100K, and there are so many other developments that have been going on. We'll come to that later. But what is your opinion on this?
Yeah, so I think we are most like we are very collided with this traditional markets. So I think S&P 500 and Nasdaq is repricing to a certain level. I think it will find a support because Nasdaq has a good run up in 2 years. It has run like 40-50%. That's a 20% CAGR on year. That's insane. If you see Magnificent Seven companies, they have done really well with revenue, and they're still quite undervalued. If you compare with the overall market, Nasdaq has a PE of around 25, and it's a really good PE. Like good investors always find this PE great to invest. So we are quite aligned with traditional markets, and M2 supply is also going up. We are seeing easing from US policymakers and
Yeah.
Fed. So M2 supply is going up, and I feel BTC has some potential to go up. This FUD
Oh.
is like it happens whenever price
Mm.
goes. People always
Mm.
seems to FUD. It's not any
Yeah.
major. We have not changed from the.
Mhm.
If you see overall market has potential to go up. We have not changed much on fundamentals. A chart patterns doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Fundamentals
Makes
always
sense.
matters. Fundamental is the like major core element for prices to go up. And as a
Mm.
riskier asset we are into, I think there is some potential to go up.
Correct. Yeah. Thank you for that, I wish. Sorry, Sujal. I only want to ask you one more thing. To continue this question, would you also be talking about the recent development that's happening in GPU net and talk about what else are we building and what is about to be shipped? Can you just give a quick update on that?
Yeah, yeah. So, in terms of like quick update, right? Like I think we recently shared a quick update, like what we worked on from I think July 15th to September 15th, right? I think folks can actually go to dApp and check out AI models on the dApp. So users can now access all this AI models directly, right? So basically, you have text to video model, text to image model, and you even have a chat model, right?
Yeah.
What's something really unique is the text to image and text to video model. You do have like few credits which you can once you get onboarded to dApp, which you can use, and I think that is something a person can actually use. Like everyone wants to create like quick 30 seconds videos and get the best out there, right? So I think very good tool to create short videos, or let's say you have any of your pictures, or like you have your picture and you want to make it much better, right? You can use our AI model and get the best out of it. And the other one is yeah, that's the Subnet live feed upgrade, right? So Subnet feed has been expanded. So all the GPUNet related product updates will also be on the Subnet page as well, and people can directly post, on the Subnet feed as well, and they can even upload images with caption. So trying to give a good feel for users.
Feel.
Yeah, not sure like I'm sure like many people might have gone through pump.fun, how the chat interface is, how interactive it is, right? So yeah, these are the suggestions and these are the feedbacks given by people.
Yeah.
And we have just been taking that and making it much better, right? And
Yeah.
there has been more better reward transparency, so each subnet rewards are now publicly visible, right? Everything like what's the daily emission and all the stuff, and voter list can also be viewed and it can even be exported, and giving
Yeah.
all these builders, and voters more clarity. So many people in the initial days, like didn't have like proper clarity with this. Now there's a better clarity, and
Yeah.
making subnet much better and easier for people, right?
Yeah.
And I think what's we are also testing, just like how we were testing AI models and we integrated AI models. Now we are also testing something called GBIG, which is like a decentralized marketplace, and we've completed the development and is currently in testing phase. And I think very soon the public release will happen, and if someone wants to get access to it, just hit us up. And this is something that the team has been working on for some time, and the platform is unique on its own, right? And the most important is the quest season 2 quest. Season 2 quest is will be going live, and this time there will be bigger GPU rewards. It is very fun and very engaging. Uh, a little bit of education and little bit of the product go through. So we have made it very
Yeah.
fun this time. And the other sneak peek that I want to give is GVEX. GVEX is a GVEX is an exchange, right? Which we are which we are working on. I think we have also put out some sneak peeks via pictures. So the node trading. many of them have this question when node trading will go live. So node trading will be going live on GVEX first, and then followed by the dollar GPU trading, and then looking forward to explore all the perps, right? BTC, ETH, some really top perps as well. And
Yeah.
the other crazy part is the GPU super app, or I can tell like a master app. We'll
Mm.
also come up with the mobile version as well as a proper web version. The web version is already there, but a proper mobile version, where everything is curated at one place and very user. Because if you see, almost 75% of the world has access to phones, right? Play
Yeah.
Store, App Store, everyone has. So making it more accessible to people, and we are also accessing like a lot of AI models, right? Something very similar to Open Router, so that we can make it like more accessible, better text, better image. The goal is to get better and better, making the generations, video and image generations much better. And we have
Okay.
also come up with the AI, the Block Explorer, GAN chain, the Block Explorer, which is like a AI powered, and it has like full transparency of what happens in uh, on GAN chain. And we had also recently done a big buyback of GPU. So as time goes on, more updates will be on buyback as well. I think even yesterday, Suraj had tweeted that how we are doing buybacks and what's actually happening. I think all the updates are being pushed. I think more than following GPU.net, if someone is actually following Suraj, I think he'll be up to date with
Yeah,
all
yeah,
the
yeah,
happenings. And
yeah.
yeah, the last 2 months have
Suraj,
been like
Suraj will be available in any timeline. Doesn't matter. It's Greenwich or
correct,
is EST
correct,
or anything. You can see Suraj tweeting. Yeah, yeah.
correct.
He's we call him like internally Indian Elon Musk at least. So
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
always awake. Yeah,
correct,
and
correct. So
yeah. Continue,
So
continue.
last 2 months have been crazy. Good products have been shipped, and we are taking feedbacks and suggestions. Looking forward to get things better, and not riding on any random hype and just doing that.
Mm.
Just
Yeah.
sticking to one vision which we always had, and just building on top of it. And yeah,
Yeah.
that's the brief update of what has happened in the
Yeah.
last 1.5 month. And yeah,
Yeah.
or everything about GVEX.net. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and also for everyone who is listening, we'll also keep these updates in a proper way. We'll make a short out of it and we will push it so that it will reach to the wider audience with whatever we are doing. And thank you, Irish, for addressing literally every aspect that we want to cover. And I think it's time for us to address the elephant in the room. We are here to talk about Perps, AI, and GPU, and Popes have been a pretty closest topic to every Web3 person who is kind of interested in maybe what you call interested in trading or interested in investing. Okay, so I just want to ask a couple of things. One, is it really a good idea to even jump into POPs with the amount of uncertainty, the amount of fluctuation that's happening currently? Okay. And my second question is, with the advancement of AI and whatever that is happening, do you really think that there is a fair chance for everyone to even, see, it's all about survival for the fittest, which I can totally understand. But do you think there is a chance for anyone to even, overpower that? Or do you think it will become a syndicate of some faction and rest all people are, nothing but the losers? So, Sujal would love to know your opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll start with the perps, like the revenue engine and perps tailwind everything. So perps is not a new thing, and perps is here for like very long time. It's like 8 9 years almost. Started with I think BitMEX, or
Yeah.
if
Correct.
it's not sure about that, but yeah, perps is here for a very long time, over a decade. And
Mm-hmm.
what changed currently is on-chain liquidity, uh,
Mm-hmm.
and overall adoption for on-chain perps. So
Mm-hmm.
it used to be like the 2 3 market players who used to capture almost all the perps liquidity and volume. That used to be
Mm-hmm.
Binance always, and all the other exchange call it Coinbase, Kraken, all that. So it changed now with Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid brought the liquidity, and it actually made a mode which is very uncrackable for anyone starting now. So it's kind of a great mode for Hyperliquid. They have built their own ecosystem, everything, and the liquidity and open interest in Hyperliquid is it's insane actually. And if you compare SEX versus DEX, it's still 96% sex and 4% dex. So the TAM
Okay.
to cover, the gap to cover sex versus dex is insane. What
Okay.
valuations are seeing as would be like 20x from here.
Yeah.
There's a gap, there's a market to be captured right from sex. And that's the reason Binance has entered this game. They have seen the adoption of Hyperliquid and they are like the gorilla. They want to
Yeah.
attack everyone and like they want to be the leader of Web3. Everything, every
Yeah.
product is Web3. So that's the reason Binance has entered. I think I wish could give a very brief brief and every story about Hyperliquid and on-chain DEX, but I'll just focus on revenue part. What changed is revenue for Perps on-chain. There were projects already on-chain, like orderly and all that, but it didn't
Okay.
get well. I think
Okay.
there is some mode for Hyperliquid, and I think Irish could explain better. But yeah, for institutions, I could say revenue is the most important part for institutions. Either revenue or it could be commodity like Bitcoin. It is very limited in supply, and there's an overall demand for that, like similar to gold. So revenue
Yeah.
is the most important part, and tech versus sector compare 96% for 96% versus 4%. There's a huge market share to gain. So that's
Yeah.
what I'm going in that way, institution way. I think institutions will soon start entering this space, and they will invest heavily into the business that created moat similar to Hyperliquid. They created this moat. It's very uncrackable if you are starting from zero. Lighter
Yeah.
has done that, but I think they are not good at revenue part. They are still lagging. They are zero in revenue. They're making
Okay.
some money from wait and ask, all that of stuff from big liquidity LPs you can call liquidity providers, but not at the level of Hyperliquid adoption from consumers plus institutions plus like the market makers. Hyperliquid got, but it's not the similar adoption Lighter got it. So yeah,
Okay.
there's scope to gain, and revenue is insane here. So I think we'll see this to go long, and Perps tailwind will sustain for sure.
So yeah, I mean it's pretty interesting that ultimately we get quantified if at all you are making the revenue or not. The whole industry works on that, and it's rightly so. But what do you think that that other exchanges that are lacking that uh, this hyperliquid that has figured out? In order to give a slight alter example, let's go to sex also. Binance have been revolutionized the whole industry some 10 years back in sex part of it, and rightly so. Hyperliquid kind of have revolutionized the whole the dex market, if I'm not wrong. So what is that hyperliquid that is doing that others are not able to achieve?
I think their commitment, their offerings, their product is top notch.
Okay.
I think the
Agreed.
connections Hyperliquid got is insane. Jeff is a Stanford pass out, I guess, and he got leverage from there. And I think they are building from 4 years, so it's not
Oh.
like they have just started. They are building from 4 years, and I think the product is top notch. The experience they have delivered is top notch. Most of the people always prefer Hyperliquid. I've seen that, and since they got this mode, they are now bringing the liquidity to elsewhere, like Hyper EVM, Hypercore. They got all the different kind of things, like their own ecosystem. We call it. They're building that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think the product is top notch.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish. Any other thoughts?
So, see, I think I just want to start by giving a solid example. Okay, so the best way to onboard someone to crypto is one, definitely I can tell pump.fun. Okay. The second one I would tell like perps or, trading. right? Where you can trade with leverage or buy Bitcoin, right? So I think it's very easy to onboard like with a $10 or like $20. Anyone can be onboarded, right? But if you see the happenings, what the main difference is, I would actually like to trade on perps than centralized exchange, because one main reason is I do have the custody of the asset. I am the custodian of the asset, right?
Yeah.
I'm not depending upon the infrastructure of centralized exchange, right? So I think this is one really good stuff which people like. And now the crazy part is people are also trading and also getting airdrops, right? Just like have you have seen with the Hyperliquid, and there are so many other platforms coming in. And if I actually tell, the pairs are actually less, but the trading when it comes to liquidity is like really good. That technically tells how, like, what stage we are at and how things are changing and how much money is in the on-chain side of things, right? And right now the perps are going to be at a point where you will not even feel like that you are on chain, or you're web3. That word will be removed, right? You'll just feel like there'll not be a difference between centralized exchange and perp dex or something like that. After a certain time, the onboarding for user will be so easy that he's just going to deposit money and he's just going to trade. Doesn't matter where he's trading, right? So
Yeah.
just like how in web3 we want to give a feel of, okay, web 2, web 3, not like that. You just come use the product. Doesn't matter what is the. And at the end, people want custody of the asset. So if you see Hyperliquid, most of them are like big traders, anonymous traders. We don't know who they are, right? And so these are the people who like to take trades, and they most of the people who have insider alphas, they know what happens. I've been tracking a lot of Hyperliquid traders, what exactly they have been doing, right?
Yeah.
So this is the stuff that I came across, and overall pretty bullish on perps. And I think if I actually tell, when it comes to revenue, you can see stablecoin make money, stablecoin companies, DeFi companies make money, right? And third, someone who is making money is prediction markets, gamble files, or trading. I'll put all of them in the same category. These are the
Yeah.
ones who are making trading, and all these three categories have found a proper PMF, and one of that is like Hyperliquid, right?
Yeah.
At least when a user trades, there is revenue which the platform makes, right?
Yeah.
But most of the platform don't do revenues. So this is a really good point for onboarding. Like, this is a really good point. And uh, people also do buyback. Of course, there are a lot of leaders. Like, now there is Asterdex. I think there are like more than 30 perps, right? Everyone is
Yeah.
trying to build their own perp. And I think it all depends upon the what user experience. I think the user experience that Hyperliquid gives is like really good, with really good feel, right? So yeah, I do feel that all these we're just getting started with all these. I think there's a lot more, like just like how Dijal mentioned, it's just 4% that they have captured. I think at least they deserve to get captured at least 16 to 20%, of the centralized exchange market share. So yeah, looking forward what's going to happen, and I'm pretty bullish on perps, like very bullish on the perps overall. Yeah. And that's
Yeah.
something,
Yeah.
maybe I might be biased because that's something that I love. Yeah. So, but overall, very bullish on perps. Yeah.
Okay, and thank you for that, Irish. And that's a very good insight that you have given, and also it's kind of what you call is very important for anyone who is trying to jump into the Web3 side of the business, or who is trying to trade
Yeah.
or understand this whole thing. As I'm speaking to you, I started thinking we can also create a proper video document to help people what not to do more than what to do. So, which is pretty
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you for that. And it's time for us to introduce GPU Gojira. If I'm not wrong, I'm pronouncing it correctly. So, three, two, one. Hello, Suraj.
Hey
Hey,
guys,
Sujit.
hey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
GM.
good to see
GM.
you.
Yes, so Gojira is like the Japanese word for the Godzilla. I hope many of
Ah,
you know. And like whale is too small a word for the amount of tokens.
Yeah.
So, but very interesting, like I think uh, the way I wish looked at it, the whole market, okay, and we are going to go from perps to AI to GPU, okay.
Yeah.
This is very important in a way that is going to shape the future of crypto for sure, okay. uh, we still don't have the form factor in the industry yet, okay, but to even to get there I want to pull back all of us, okay, and go deeper into what Ivish was saying and what Dijal was saying into a very fundamental question, like what's happening, right? And first of all, how big are perps, right? So if you look at perps, Hyperliquid is sitting at 50 billion FTV, okay. For comparison, Solana is sitting at 130 billion FTV. Okay, so just this big boy is almost half of Solana with not even half or not even one fourth of the token age. Okay, Dijal will tell you there are effects that kick in only when the token has stayed for 6 months, 1 year, 2 year, right? So this is the point where Binance, who's sitting on the fifth rank, okay, I will say fifth because whenever Solana comes fifth, okay, uh, Binance makes sure it does some magical thing and it pushes back Solana to rank 6, okay. So there is something serious happening in the fifth, sixth spot, and right now Hyperliquid is sitting at half of the market cap of that Solana, okay, ballpark, and it is growing. Okay, so this is the whole value. Might be a little bit echo coming from Surya your side.
It's nothing. I'm in a very silent environment.
Okay. If you guys hear an echo, you tell. No, no, not from your side because I know Surya is in that room, so it might. Okay, so we all know it is that big, but again, okay, what is the size of this cannot be determined by crypto alone. I always say all the stocks are 100 trillion, all the gold is 25 trillion, all the Bitcoin is 2.3 trillion. Okay. Now coming inside the crypto market, we see guys like Binance and Solana fighting for the fifth spot at roughly 130 billion, and Hyperliquid is at the 10th, 11th spot with 50 billion. But it is very early. Okay. The question is how early we are, where is it? Okay. So, um, again, to give some context here, I love the example of Tesla. Okay, currently everyone kind of follows Tesla. It is sitting. If you look at all the companies, and I think I would. So Surya, maybe I should share my screen for a while.
Yeah.
Let me see if it looks good. Okay, so I'm sharing the screen, and let me share this. So you can see this, right?
Okay, I think you can share the screen now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes. Can
you
see
can
it.
all
Yes.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is very important again to see where we are in the whole world. So out of the 100 trillion, when I mention of all the stocks of the planet, we have Nvidia sitting at 4.5 trillion, doing some weird course. I sleep with you, you sleep with me, with Oracle and OpenAI. There's Microsoft right next. Apple, Google, Amazon, Meta, Saudi with the biggest oil reserve on the planet. I still don't understand Broadcom, and Tesla. Okay, sitting at 1.4 trillion. So this Tesla at this market cap is was at 110 billion in
Yeah.
2020. Okay, 2020, the the beginning of 2020, Tesla was sitting at 110 billion, and the end of 2020 itself, Tesla was sitting at 660 billion. Okay, so this is the big realization, guys. Okay, this, okay, is, if you have to look at Perps market, okay, and you have to see not just Bitcoin, but where is the world moving towards. Okay, I want to imagine, can um, can Hyperliquid or can any perp uh, company or a perp coin, okay, go to that level? Yeah, makes sense. I wish, Sujal. Yeah,
Uh,
and
Makes sense. Yeah.
and And coming back to, I wish, what you were saying, I love the word you said, PMF, right? I think PMF is where all the magic happens. Okay, you hit PMF, everything happens naturally, revenues flow naturally. Okay, Pumpcoin has some kind of a PMF with teenagers wanting to do weird stuff. Binance had a PMF till a very long time. Okay, and Hyperliquid has that PMF. So, what is that PMF? Okay, so in my way, I mean, everyone has their own way of looking at the elephant or the god, and I'll chat more deeply on this. But maybe Surya, I'll actually take all of you and then end with that. What is the PMF? You know, what is PMF in crypto, or what is PMF on the planetary scale looking like? Also, Jill or Irish. I mean,
just to
it is
highlight.
easy to say things in hindsight, but it is like, what is that thing? What what is that thing which needs a player?
One liner from mind. It's like user found a product, not a product found a user.
User found a product, not the product found. Okay, very valid. I wish, or maybe from the community, you guys can throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what Sujal stated makes sense. I'll give an example of it. Okay, a solid PMF was Binance, as we all stated, and what Binance did was everyone, BitMEX was there, there was Bittrex, there was Cryptopia, there were so many exchanges. Yeah, all the exchanges were focused on web app. Like they never had mobile app. Okay, Binance was the first one to come with a mobile app because they had access to. They knew that the whole world is into mobile right now. The whole world has mobile. I think 70 more than 70% of the population has access to the mobile phones, right? And they thought of targeting mobiles, that is Play Store, App Store, and they had a very good user onboarding. They had very good rewards, and the user experience that Binance gave, no one gave. Because I remember Binance came to me like an angel. Okay, all of a sudden there was hype. I got into Binance. I started trading, and I was sticking to Binance. I never moved after that to anything, right? Because of the feel, and that was a PMF because they understood what the user wanted, and they saw the gap and they gave it to the user when no one was even trying. Other products were just trying to make their product better and better and better, but they were not understanding the preferences, likes of the people. So I think Binance was changed everything in that place, and I think I can call, because of their PMF right now, I call Amazon as sorry Binance as Amazon of crypto. And I was actually seeing their revenue yesterday, and I was comparing. It's insane. Like, you should see the growth in revenue. They started from millions, then billions, and now they're in double digit billions, like 24 billion. And if you compare that with so many others, like even banks don't have so much revenue, so they're at
Yeah.
that level right now. And they're literally the leaders, and I can call them Amazon of crypto. Yeah,
Yeah, also Binance came at the right time, that in the right place,
And when you
satisfied
say
everyone.
revenue, it's a full margin business. It's
correct,
like it's almost a profit,
correct.
20 billion. So
Yeah.
if I have to compare, let's say Tesla, and you're saying per year, right?
Yeah, first I think last year they made 16 billion or like 24 billion. Yeah.
So just for context, uh, Tesla's I'm just googling this. So Tesla had a ballpark profit of 15 billion.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay, so if it
Mm.
is valued at that level of trillion, the one which I had
Correct.
showed some back. So this is the question. Okay, I think there is always the question of the revenue multiple versus the PE multiple going on. Maybe we have to check it more deeply. But is it, Sujal? Then is it like traditional stock companies enjoy a higher PE multiple on their revenue compared to our crypto companies like Binance, or is it the other way around?
It's absolutely the other one. Uh, People usually, all investors like the PE should be lesser, lesser the better, and the sector should be the growing sector. Absolutely, it's a declining sector, and if the PE is high, then it will definitely compress it. But,
So if traditional companies like Tesla, okay,
uh,
start coming and tokenizing themselves in crypto, will they start sucking in a lot of liquidity from the existing market then?
yeah, for sure, because
Or or if existing companies like Hyperliquid and Binance go on Nasdaq and also list an equity, will they start sucking in the liquidity from this the American stock markets?
I think the Nasdaq has a good taste of novelty. They like the novel products, like the Circle IPO. It went 4x after the listing, so they like the novelty. I think it will start at a high price, then it will definitely compress at some point because Nasdaq, as I said, they are like the smart investors. They are not overly dependent on hype, what CT say. They don't like that. They only depend. They only take things into consideration, that is financial and the sector growth and all P&L, all that, FCF, free cash flow, all that matters for them. In crypto, it's all about how many times good perception, like the Alex Becker. It
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah, yeah.
in that game. Yeah.
Also, I think these guys are following that you don't poke us and we don't poke you back. So
Yeah.
I think they have been segregated their businesses very well. That I don't see a point of intersection anytime sooner. Suraj, what do you think?
Regarding like
Uh,
the equity world and the
yeah, yeah,
token world.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, I think it's happening in a big way. I think that
Uh-huh.
is what everyone is trying to do. So when basically strategy is trying to take liquidity out of the stock market, put it in
Mm,
Bitcoin. So part of
mm,
Bitcoin's value is because of strategy, and there are many guys now doing that. Whatever ETF play,
mm,
tokenized treasury play. Because of
mm,
tokenized treasury, we saw the recent launch of STBL. It also went into
Yeah.
billions like
mm.
very rapidly. Okay, into a billion FTV. Um, so it is the play of the season, right?
Yeah.
Uh, and where do perps fit in that, right? that's
Yeah.
that's the whole big question. Okay, so for me the PMF, I think, uh, I wish, as you exactly said, the PMF of crypto 5 years or 10 years back was exchanges.
Mm.
Why? Because
Correct.
everyone wanted to trade. They
Correct.
were here to make money. So you call it
Correct.
trading or making money is the first PMF of crypto itself. Okay,
Correct.
I will go back 100 years. Okay, one of the companies you saw there was Saudi Aramco. Okay, selling oil, and I think there were mega billionaires which you don't see on the cap table, but they are
Mm.
probably owning the shares of these companies, the so-called Rockefellers and all that. They also made planetary wealth for oil.
Correct.
So oil was a PMF because motorization was a PMF for everyone. right?
Hmm.
Your cars needed oil, your maybe even factories needed oil. Okay, everything that humans were trying to motorize needed oil. You could put an oil generator for your electricity. Okay, humans were from 1800s to 1900s. If there is one trend for the entire 100-year time cycle of humans, right? You could call it was motorization, and the fuel for that was oil, and the guys who were in that business, the Rockefellers and so on, have captured the planet. Okay, now I think coming to this era, uh, we have the three names, at least two of which will define the PMF of the next 100 years. I think AI is certainly going to be a PMF. Okay, for the whole of planet, for the whole of 100 years. Okay, that's how big AI is there. GPU will be the oil of that, and just like oil became, and one of the another reasons where oil started growing very well was because of oil futures. Okay,
Yeah.
so why were oil futures very important? Okay, and I learned this by being in the data center industry. Okay, um, being a data center, we can put any number of GPUs. Okay, we can put 1000 GPUs, we can put 100 GPUs, or we can even put 1 million GPUs, right? Um, the question is, what is the demand for GPU, not today, but in October, in November, in December? Is there a way to get the exact number? Okay, companies like Meta and Tesla, they go and buy back, okay, because it's their treasury and they are using it for their own thing. Okay, but companies like CoreWeave, or the data centers that Aether works with, or the data centers that GPU Net works with, for us to put treasury of so many GPUs, we need to clearly know the demand for the coming months. Okay, the exact same logic was there for the oil industry, where if they wanted to invest X amount, there's so many holes, have so much of OPEX capex, they needed to know what is the oil demand looking like in next month, the month after, the month after. Okay, and the futures was a natural way to know that. Yes, it's
Correct.
arbitrage. Okay, Diesel thinks the next month there's going to be a war and everyone is going to buy suddenly lots of oil, so
Mm.
he buys the futures at whatever $100 per barrel. He's okay to buy it, right? And Irish think, no, come on, we might move to EV in 1900s itself. Irish is a futurist, and he says, I don't think so. We need oil. We are going to have solar and all that. And he goes and sells his barrels at the same price because the market matches the buyer and seller. But he's happy to let go of his barrel at 100, and Sojal is happy to get the barrel at $100. That's the market doing. So market is a very important integrator of any core commodity of the planet.
Correct.
Okay, we saw that in now. Um, we are headed towards Perps AI GPU. But coming back to the crypto market, money making is a PMF for us, right? The
Yeah.
number two, which was always doubtful, was the decentralization.
Mm.
Okay, crypto was meant to be decentralized, but these were centralized exchanges, centralized stable coins. Are they
Yeah.
even decent? Right? Um, that came with a little bit more flair in hyperlink.
Correct.
Okay, so there is the opportunity to make money. Okay, there is the opportunity to make um, like have core decentralization at the heart. But the third, and I think the least quantifiable, but I feel the most important, okay, uh, PMF factor. So these are three factors. Okay, money making, decentralization, and third factor, uh, and I would say at least two of the top 10 coins in crypto have this factor. Okay. Just taking one step back, why money making is a PMF? Because five out of the top 10 Bitcoin holders, okay, today are exchanges.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is, I think, very another. Maybe I'll share my screen and okay. Does it take a lot of time to share? Just give me a thumbs up when you are
No,
able to
it's
see.
visible. Visible.
It's
It's
visible.
visible, right? So
Yeah.
Coinbase, Binance, Bitfinex, OKX, Kraken. Five out of 10 here are actually exchanges. Okay. If you have to count financial institutions, then we have now three new guys which have entered recently. Okay. So this is how the importance of money making is. I'll say again, I think the new age PMF where we are headed to is uh, trading, decentralization, and the third, if you can see here on the oh, okay, I have to maybe stop sharing, is culture. Okay, so this is the least understood, least quantifiable. Okay, I think out of the top 10 coins, the one which have the strongest culture and they are built out of culture is number one Bitcoin. Okay,
Yes.
and number two Doge.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what will be the value of Bitcoin if you take the culture away from, and I surely know it will be zero value when you take the culture away from Doge.
Correct.
Okay, so somewhere, and why I feel Hyperliquid could have a Tesla moment, could, who has seen the future. But these three things, if you look at the whole crypto, um, uh, trading, decentralization, culture is there with Hyperliquid. Since
Correct.
its day one, it has focused on creating a goodness where it is trying not to extract from the people it has. Okay, so I think that is the reason it sits at that. I think that is the reason why Binance is concerned, and Aster has come up. So again, now Aster, I think Aster sits at fully backed by Binance, sits at 14 billion valuation. Okay, lighter I believe, but I will let Ivish give a more detailed on that. By the way, guys, for all of you farming perp points, okay, Ivish, maybe you should change your bio to saying the best farmer on perp points. How many lighter points have you collected?
It is around 1,500 approx as of now. I
Yeah.
think this week I should be hitting 1,500.
So we
Yeah.
have a very rich guy here already, 1,500 per points, and he probably has 15,000. So he's saying 1,500 on camera for the fear of not being hunted like James Wynn, very humbly sitting somewhere in Dubai, not
Yeah.
revealing his location. But I think by logic or by volumes, if you see, if there is hyperliquid, there is lighter, and then there is Astra. These are the three. Sorry,
Okay.
Coinbase, but Avantis is shit.
Uh,
Okay,
Mhm.
I went and used Avantis. Okay, I have even put some trade so that I'm not saying something without using it. I have been a Hyperliquid user. I went and used Aster. I have yet not tried Lighter. I didn't like the UI so much, just the looks, but I believe it's very good because
it's
the
the
volumes are
easiest one,
there.
in fact. Yeah.
Uh,
So now that we are discussing about the volumes and
yeah,
perps, I would like to quickly intervene and ask a question, maybe a small quiz that I want to ask. Let's
yeah.
see. I want to tell you guys, like, can you guess the top five most traded exchanges? Like, with in case of volume, last 15 days. Yeah. Can you guess the top
Bybit,
five exchanges? No, 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 no.
Coinbase,
Dex.
Dex,
Yeah.
Aerodome. I don't know.
Let me.
Axiom Pro. Does it count as a Dex?
Mm, Aero is not there. Okay.
Uniswap.
Bro, Uniswap is in sixth place, you know. In fact, Uniswap is out of top five,
Pancake
which
swap.
is a surprise. Yeah, PCS is, let me tell you, Pancake Swap. Yeah, Pancake Swap is in fifth place. Yeah.
Hmm.
Ting.
Yeah. So,
Huh.
first and second are the obvious ones that you guys are speaking.
Hyperliquid.
Binance
Yes.
Coinbase.
Yeah.
No,
Or
no, no,
Lighter.
Dex.
Lighter and
Okay.
hyper.
Lighter.
lighter hyper liquid.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
third one
Um,
would be Aster, I guess.
Third
Bro,
is
in fact, I'll tell you, Lighter is not there in currently top 10, but Aster is in second place. Hyperliquid is in the first place.
you're
Okay.
seeing 24-hour or you're seeing 7 day?
15
So
days.
this is 24 hours and 7 days. I'm asking for the 7 days.
7 days now. Okay.
Yeah.
Edgex, I guess.
Oh, okay. It's just out of top seven, bro. Like it's in
What
eighth.
is
And Air,
Ajax?
That's also a really good perp platform.
yeah,
I have
But
not. Okay.
yeah.
actually, in if I tell you in terms of UI and UX, I personally loved Edgex a lot. They have even
Same.
come up with a solid mobile app and
Hmm.
crazy, like one of the best apps I've come across. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think you guys have
Ajax.
pretty
It
much
is like
Edge
X.
Edge
Right.
Okay.
X
you
Okay. And
you guys
Paradox.
have pretty much
Paradox.
answered
Yeah.
everything, but one exchange that you know you guys
Jupiter.
like which no.
Okay.
It's like we have started our own token there, Suraj.
Pump Fun Swap.
Pump Fund Swap is the third most traded apparently, which
Crazy,
is
crazy.
Okay. I
which is
didn't know that
crazy,
at all.
and also the
And
trading
who
volume.
can stop Pump from bringing perps? I predict Pump is working on bringing perps. I,
Yeah,
I I'll take the I 100% predict Pump is going to bring perps
Yeah,
uh,
which is
on
yeah.
its
In
streams.
fact, you know, we spoke about all those big guys, but Pump is silently jumping into these things. Uh, Not sure. Like I think they'll enter and make noise, but as long as they're not into it, they will be silent. I feel like
I,
Pump is
I
going
think
to be
Pump
very
has
huge.
some PNF issue. Like
Yeah,
I saw the streams and overly desperate kids trying to get attention. Okay, and I think more than that, the tech. I think the tech needs to. I think I clearly said they will take a week to come back to that level. So,
yeah.
but I think it's going to kick back. You know, where is pump sitting right now? I'm just checking it. Checking it. Pump is 0.0058. I believe it's going is doing something
Yeah, yeah,
strong.
yeah, yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
tell me who can stop pump from bringing perps? Hmm?
nothing.
Yeah.
And they will be shittier perps, not big BTC and all these open interest perps. Then people will be like, okay, what is the open interest on Bagworks sitting like? Okay,
Yeah.
Mhm.
maybe the market cap of Bagworks will be like 10, 20 million, but open interest on that will be like. Uh, anyways, these are not very straightforward things to go and implement. It also takes some months to fully boil it
Yeah.
out and do. So, did we cover all the five or
Yeah. You guys have covered. Like pump is the one that was missing, and you guys. I mean, I
surprisingly?
answered it. Yeah. Surprising.
The most
So,
crazy part is Pump Fun has onboarded a lot of Web2 users. Like, if you go to
Yeah,
some college students, you ask them like anything, like they might not know Ethereum and all, but you tell them Pump Fun. Yeah, I know Pump Fun.
this is
And
like that moment in cricket where there
yeah,
are Gen Zs who don't know Sachin, but they're like, yeah, I know Kohli, and I don't know who other. I don't think I even know
yeah,
the names of the cricketers after Kohli. I stopped uh,
yeah.
yeah.
following.
Yeah. We all have that
Crazy.
moment. Yeah. It's
It's
crazy.
crazy.
So,
And imagine
bro,
a world where people will be like, "What is Bitcoin?" And Are you on Pump Pro? Oh my God, that's the level of uh,
Yeah.
uh, that
No,
I
but
mean,
Suraj, what is your opinion? I wish also. What is your opinion that so the Web3 world is moving more towards gambling and less towards trading? Like the gambling inclination is more in nowadays. So, what is your opinion, and do you think is it good for the long run?
no, I don't think we can say good or bad. It is a
Okay.
trend. Like if you see
Achha.
YouTube and then the world pushing the things like Instagram and TikTok, it is a user
Mm-hmm.
psychology with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
People want more fun in less time, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are your foods? You want more stuff, more contrast, like you have more salt, more sugar, more soda, more color, right? You want more things in a small time. You want more fried, okay? All these things. So even most of the food has become super optimized for more and less. I think
Yeah.
it's the users who are going towards that.
Mm.
Um, and you can't. I mean, from a entrepreneur point of view, if you go and make a good platform, let's
Mm-hmm.
say there were five entrepreneurs in a room, okay, four of them went and made a good platform. Teenagers
Mm.
should not do weird shit on camera to make their tokens. And one
Mm-hmm.
of them also struggling created a
Mm.
platform which got adopted by everyone. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
so um, I don't think founders are to blame. Many people tell pump is bad. Okay, as long as what I wish you said is true, right? There are people who are able to onboard crypto, have that PMF, right?
Mm.
Maybe
Yeah,
the
Mm.
PMF of crypto is making money and having fun. Okay,
correct.
pump is doing that, right? You want to have healthcare massage, pump is not your place to go,
Mm.
or I don't know, it's something, some other place that you go. Okay.
Mm. Cool. Yeah.
Now, I just wanted to add on, like when we spoke about so many platforms and even on the Web2 side of stock market companies, right? The crazy part is I think the world has almost more than 530 trillion in overall wealth, like overall, right? So
35
every
trillion.
530 trillion in the entire
530
world,
trillion.
which a certain part is in real estate, some is like some is in gold. It is scattered all over
So
the world.
100 trillion is in stocks, 300
Mm.
Yeah,
trillion is in real
yeah,
estate,
yes,
Mm.
200 trillion, oh, sorry, 25 trillion is in gold,
correct.
and entire crypto is like 4 trillion
Yeah, just a
dot
very small.
into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not just crypto, like there are so many things that can grow, and if something it is adding value to the world or to the people's life, I think liquidity can come in, So I think just an example, I'm just sitting over here. I'm not going to office or anything. I know the probability, I know the risk reward. I can take a trade, right? So people love it. People want to make money. People want easy money. If you see Gen Zs, they don't want to work hard right now, right? They want to just make a little bit of easy money and also smart money. They
Mm.
want to think smartly and make money. And
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you, I'll give you an example. If you tell a kid, like this is an example for pump.fun, this is just an analogy. If you tell a kid, don't go there, don't go and touch that thing, the kid will first go and touch that thing. So the same way, if you tell don't use pump fun and it is bullshit, it is unwanted, people will still go and use it, because someone has, let me just check what exactly this thing is, right? So pump fun, I think really fun place. I think crazy stuffs are going to happen in pump.fun. Like they're just getting started. And imagine they have billions in reserves right now, right? So I'm pretty sure they'll make that money use at the right place and
Yeah.
do something really crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So there is this terminology in marketing for this, bro. Like, they keep telling you what not to do. Okay.
Hmm.
Recently I was watching an interview of Bumble founder. where she is like she goes to all the college campuses and she wrote, "Don't use Facebook, don't use Instagram, and don't use Bumble." No one freaking knows what is Bumble. Okay,
Yeah.
so when they wrote this,
Yeah.
"Don't use Bumble," so everyone
Yeah.
want to know what the hell is Bumble. So
Correct.
that kind of marketing, and that's how it grew. So same way,
Yeah.
everyone is telling this kind of pumped out fun is bad. That too for the younger
Yes.
blood. People are just want to explore what the hell is this. Why is it going
Yes.
crazy? Yeah,
Yes.
that's one thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Also, Suraj, I quickly want to ask you a rapid fire question, and you should not think, and you should just straight away answer. Okay, are you ready?
For all of us, right? Or only me?
I start with you, then I'll jump to others. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Suraj, 1 kg gold or one Bitcoin?
One
Don't think.
Bitcoin.
One Bitcoin, no
Yeah.
second thoughts. Okay. Traditional business or first
I
of its
think
kind business?
gold is like point some 60 70K and Bitcoin is 110K. I know that exactly. So
No, gold
Bitcoin,
is also 1 kg gold is what? How much is it? I wish currently,
oh,
bro,
it
it's
has
around.
doubled.
One lakh
Yeah,
50.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So they are same. So, but what do you choose? If I let's say for a long term value, what do you
Bitcoin,
choose?
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin, Sujal, I wish.
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin, bro. Life
Bitcoin.
goals, tax ads.
Yeah. Good one. So Suraj, traditional business or first of its kind business?
First of its kind.
So you're not inclined
With
or
traditional
attracted to.
values.
Uh, this is a good one. Okay. So GPU net as an aggregator or GPU net as a multifunctional channel?
Aggregate.
Aggregator. That's a good one. Okay. And I'll ask one more, maybe the last one. Okay. Suraj, what is your best trade and what is your worst trade?
I think I shorted SPX at some value.
Okay. Is
And
that your best one or the worst one?
yeah, that was my best one. And I have another
Okay.
best one was I mean I've been following Tao. I really understand it,
Mm-hmm.
Subnet's model and all. And Tao had
Mm-hmm.
gone to 180 at some point, so I bought it. I think
Mm-hmm.
I even mentioned it.
Mm.
But there
Yeah.
was some point where there were these weird things like you have to
Mm-hmm.
spend 20 30,000 dollars to start a subnet. The
Okay.
hype of Tao, and I said this
Okay.
is bullshit. Okay, so
Yeah.
took that fundamental, sold my Tau, and yeah, I think it was peaking around 400
Mm-hmm.
that time, and it came back to I don't know
Mm.
some value.
What is
These
your
are my two.
worst? What is
Oh,
your
my
worst?
worst trade has been not buying Bitcoin at that 15K 20K levels back in
No, no,
2020.
no, no, no. My question is, which trade you burnt more money? That's considered as
Oh,
see that was
that
a bad decision. But this is
no,
no.
it's the same. It's the same.
Acha.
I really miss,
Yeah,
really miss buying
yeah,
Bitcoin at that 20K because I know, because I
yeah,
was
yeah.
there. I was like, uh,
Mm-hmm.
we were chatting in the room, and it was
Mm.
intense days. The volumes in Bitcoin were even
Yeah,
more than today. That
yeah.
that day the volumes were crazy.
This
Okay.
is 2017 December. I remember I also purchased some zero point zero 0.05 Bitcoin for $20,000, and my whole office laughed at me because I purchased at the peak. And Bitcoin has fallen down to 14 or 15K. So I used to be that laughing stock in office, but that has become 6x now, which is
Yeah.
which is itself is crazy. So okay, Suraj, what is your
So
favorite AI model?
so whatever is available on the app.
That's a good one. Favorite decks? GVEX.
Yeah, GVEX. Once it. So,
Yeah.
okay, so I want to pull, but after you finish your quiz, I want to pull into a deeper
No.
conversation.
We are good. I just want to ask. I
So, I
wish and
think
Sujal
one big
also.
idea that I am seeing, see, GPUNet has always been an aggregator, right? I don't believe in redundant capex. I believe in making the same amount of resources more useful. Yeah, you don't have to
Mm,
always bid. So we started by aggregating GPUs. Now we are aggregating AI. The idea with GVEX was to aggregate liquidity, okay, as the final leg for the big thing that will come is the future will be the AI markets. Okay,
correct.
so one question to all of you is perp market is very excellent. Okay, I think many of you have at least account on one place out of Hyperliquid, Aster, Lighter, Avantis, which is not great, but backed by Coinbase. So their token is doing great, but product is not great. And the many other ones you mentioned, Edgex, I didn't even know about it, and all these. So I believe, could there be a form factor for like a 1 inch or a paraswap of perp Texas, okay, where your user experience is very unified. You are at the same place doing your trades, just one deposit, okay, one deposit to rule them all, one order book or PNL place to rule them all. Uh, and what would this exactly look like? Okay, so go deep, Digel, I wish hit all you can on this. What does this look like? What will it not have? What are the challenges to execute on this? Are there some guys who are already doing this? Why are they not being successful? Okay, all that. Just to remember, I'll pull you back to 2021, and 1 inch Paraswap both were in the peak in the top 15,
Yeah.
in the PMF of that zone. Okay,
Correct.
so I don't know why they failed. Could be bad founders or exit liquidity or whatever. Um, I still don't know, but yeah, even take that into account. Why were the aggregators so great back then and not so great now?
I wish, would you like to?
So if I would like to give an example, right? I'm just seeing like I've seen the journey of Paraswap, 1 inch, and Uniswap, right? Uniswap is
Hmm.
still killing it. Okay.
Hmm.
But I think in terms of right now, what people want is like, I think when it comes to cross chain, if you see, there are so many cross chain, like where you can actually move liquidity from one chain to other chain.
Stargate,
Yeah, they're
Wormhole,
actually doing good. Yeah, they're actually doing good, and they have see
Axel,
the
Axelar.
yes, yeah,
Yeah.
and I think I personally like Jumper a lot because the way they make me feel like look, I'll give you an example with an analogy. Okay, let's say I want to buy a product from in India. Okay, I would actually like it to get compared like where I'm getting the best price or getting the best rate, right? Correct.
Hmm.
So the same thing Jumper does that. Okay, I want to bridge from X to X chain to Y chain. Okay, now it gives me the best rate, you know, without with the very less fees. And I think that model is something very unique. Again, I see that Jumper understands the
So
people's
it's like
preference, what
Socket.
people correct. Yes. So I think Jumper is also doing good revenue. Jumper and pretty good company and very quick with all the happenings, and they have been doing really great, right? And they're a pretty good, very similar kind of cross chain, like dexes like this. And I think Jumper is would be my favorite, and the main reason is understanding the user and giving the best rate for the user, because some bridges like they're very costly. Like I can't like pay them like $3-4 extra, like that's a lot, right? Imagine someone has only $4 and he wants to bridge, and on top of that you're charging a lot, right?
Yeah.
So that's very bad, right? So
and
we need
and
to
look
think
at
from all
Phantom
perspective.
Wallet. I mean, to some level, even Phantom Wallet is an aggregator whenever
Yeah,
you do the swap with the wallet, but
yeah,
it never shows to me that they are taking this much phantom fee or
yeah,
whatever. They just
yeah.
show me a price which is
Yes,
coming from the phantom router,
correct.
okay, right, and their margins are embedded into it.
Correct.
Okay, so now Phantom is making a lot of. If you see it's kind of a perp aggregator, right?
Correct.
They are making money.
Yeah. And Jumper didn't build their own infrastructure. The infrastructure was already built. They just aggregated it and made it easy for the users, right?
Yeah.
So I think that is the most
What is the
important. I think
daily
that is.
revenue of Jumper?
I think I'm not sure about the daily revenue, but last time I saw like their weekly revenue was some 80K last time I saw, but I'm not sure about the daily revenue. Yeah, which is
I don't
pretty
think they are
good.
making any revenue from per transaction. They are making revenue from ads and campaigns.
Yeah,
They
Okay.
don't make anything on transaction. They are completely free.
Missions. Okay.
Yeah, so there is one viewpoint from me. I think there is no aggregator for Perps, and
yes,
yeah, it's very difficult to build a aggregator for Perps because they'll just block the APIs if they see there is
Mhm.
a person who is building
I
aggregator for
mean,
Perps.
Hyperliquid has not blocked the APIs for Phantom.
They haven't, but I don't think Phantom is an aggregator. Phantom is using Hyperliquid as a
builder
backend
codes.
to
Yeah,
execute
builder
the
codes.
script.
Yeah,
I'm
but it
talking about
can
the
now
aggregator.
Phantom.
Huh.
Imagine now Phantom can go and say, by the way, Asher perps are also on Phantom,
Huh.
and they will do routing as per them. Okay,
Yeah.
what will Hyperliquid do? Will it go and cut the API for Phantom? No,
Unless it's a big problem, I don't think they will.
it does not align. We have worked with so many data centers. No data center till date has said, no, Suraj, you can't go and sell GPUs. Everyone loves it. Oh, you are also going to sell. You are adding to my revenue. Go ahead,
Yeah, makes sense.
right?
Yeah, agree. So there is no aggregator for Perps. There is some potential with
Some,
any wallet companies. Potential
some,
for anyone. There are protocols, there are wallet. Like the on best onboarding tool is wallet, right?
yeah.
Correct.
So I think wallets would most likely integrate this feature.
I think
MetaMask.
in a matter of, I think even MetaMask brought Hyperliquid perps, right?
No,
It was
I don't.
Rabi, I guess. Rabi.
Rabby.
Yeah.
MetaMask is slow here. MetaMask
Very
suffers
slow.
from the Ethereum culture. Sorry to say this on the on a forum, but MetaMask does suffer from Ethereum culture. Ethereum culture is being overly intellectual, or as per Vitalik, pedantic, okay, and not caring about adoption for a time period where guys like Solana and Perp Dexes were eating away its market share. Okay, and anyone who has to benefit out of this today's discussion is, I think I might be 100% biased. Okay. I think we might see a world where Ethereum, which was the number two of it, is going to fall drastically. Okay. It is no magical thing. I mean, we saw Nokia losing their phone uh, uh, autonomy, or hundreds of examples, Kodak and whatnot. So Ethereum is there, and recently Vitalik quoted something from the base, and I replied to that. Maybe you can put that reply on the screen. And my big question to Vitalik was, boss, what if base ditches you? Okay, like all time ditches you. Okay, it's one thing to have a token like Arbitrum or Avalanche, but it is a whole different thing to um, ditching altogether. Surya is looking super surprised on this. But yeah, comments on that. Like attack and take the whatever advocate devil side, whatever you want. And this matters a lot. This matters everything. As a guy who is currently owning a big chunk, 500 billion of the entire crypto market. If that guy doesn't, if that guy goes, part of it will come to BNB, to Solana, to Tether stablecoin chains. Now there's a
Yeah.
trend of stablecoin chains. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
something called stable chain. There's Plasma, which is launching in a couple of days, and they are ready. They're like,
Yeah.
if 70% of the fees on Ethereum is coming from stablecoin movements, heck, we can make a chain which is stablecoin chain. Okay, so it's uh, no big deal to replace Ethereum. Okay, I mean, of course, Ethereum is the most OG and the most genuinely decentralized compared to even Solana. So big respect to that, but yeah, I don't think we can always look at things in an overly intellectual way.
True.
And to back that, maybe I should open like stakingq.com. Somebody showed me staking. Have you guys seen this?
Yeah, visible.
No.
No, not yet.
No, I'll
Can you?
show you.
Screen is invisible.
One second. I'll share my screen. Share screen and okay, it will come up whenever you see. You tell me.
Yes, I got it done. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see now.
Yeah, this is one very simple factor. Um, Somewhere, um, this was the number of people who entered into the validator staking queue. Okay, and so you can see it goes back. It goes back to almost many years back, and this is where there are people who have signed up for an exit. Okay, just see the number of people who want to exit right now is it is total 2.6 million ETH. Okay, and this is the people who are new people who are entering. So as of right now, it is like 300,000 ETH wants to enter, and as of right now, it is 2 million, 2.3 million ETH that wants to exit. So there is a 2 million thing, and you have to wait for, I think there's a 6 weeks waiting time. Okay, so whatever has started now, you are going to see it in mid November, the effect of this. So the clock is seriously ticking on Ethereum. I mean, this is one of the signs. But maybe you guys are the real legends, and you can tell me if Ethereum is gonna make it or not. So perps into AI into GPU, and all that action, will it be on uh, Ethereum or not?
I think the only factor that is keeping ETH relevant at this point is the number of validators and how decentralized it is.
Yeah.
So that's the covalent it's keeping up. And I think institutions always wanted the chain not to be censored, right? It shouldn't be like someone comes up and changes all the things. It overrides over their smart contracts. Like Solana has turned off for quite a few times, and even Sui went down. So I think
Hmm.
ETH is the most robust network right now with the most number of validators, and you can also deploy your smart contract. If Bitcoin had this, I think people would have deployed on Bitcoin, but it's not there. So ETH is the only option for institutions to enter. I think eventually this market would be captured by fast execution, instant settlement chains like Solana, Sui. If they fixes this only problem, that is the number of validators and censorship. So yeah, this is the only factor I am seeing. where ETH can lose going forward, because what you shown, like while validators are exiting the network, there should be some problem, right? It's a big issue.
Yeah.
That's the institution point of view. But yeah,
Okay.
liquidity is still on it. If you see the chart, USD, like the dollar, the stable coin supply is going up there. Minting is still quite huge
That,
on it.
we are in the bull.
That's going
We
to
are in the
lose it.
bull altcoin season, regardless. Irish is in a seriously big worry because he just opened a 20x long. He's like, shit. I have put like 200,000 USD on a 20x long on
I,
Lighter, on Ethereum just yesterday. And actually, Suraj has a point. Should
no,
I?
I think, see, I think how our mindset should be like, doesn't matter if something is going up, you have conviction, long it. If something is going down, short it. I think that's how mindset should be. Anything can go up, anything can come down, things can change overnight, right? So, I mean, right now, even like if something happens to Trump, Bitcoin can crash heavily, right?
Yeah,
So anything can happen. I think from a trading perspective, we should be very quick to cut position, very quick, if we feel. And I
yeah,
think we should go
yeah.
on our conviction. And everyone have their different views, right? So I think that's something that I would like to add on. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So with that note, I will drop off. I think these were the most important things from. I think where do Perps stand in the whole planet? Where are they today? uh, where is the user experience fragmented, and where are we seeing a solution? Maybe some hint to many of our viewers, especially what might come or what might not come from a GPU net point of view. um, why is GVEX taking so long?
Yeah.
Not hinting at anything. Okay, and anyways, GVEX will start with just the node trading. Even the GPU trading on GPEX will come after that. Okay, but we are hands down on this, and we are working very deeply to create the future of AI and markets. I have always believed in that, and I think I'll sign off with many of these questions that we have left during our discussions for the community to go, and maybe some good suggestions you can share in comments, and we will deeply engage. So over to you guys. I'll have to jump off to another call now, and
Yeah.
we
Yes.
will chat again soon on the next Twitter Spaces on uh, when is it, on Friday?
On Friday, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, same time.
Uh, Debatable. Give maybe we have based on the guests. We are bringing
Yes, we'll
guests, so we have to understand based on their availability.
cool. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Thank you,
Peace.
Suraj.
Yeah.
Bye,
Yeah.
boss.
Yes. Bye. Yes, bro. Whew. Okay, so that was a pretty interesting and long chat. Thank you, everyone, for joining. I wish any closing thoughts that you got, or Sujal.
Yeah, so I would like to just add on that I think we just shared I think initially when we started this, I shared some updates about the GPU.net, right? We do have some updates for the next week as well. There's a lot of stuff that's happening. I think sneak peeks will be given to the community, and do check out our dApp and do test the AI models. And if if you like something or if you don't like something, feel free to give us feedbacks or suggestions. Just come to our Telegram, join our chat, and feel free to have any word with us. The whole team will be there to support you. Yeah.
Super. DJ?
Yeah. So, perps into AI into GPU, there's perps. And we are not into perps market, but it's not likely going to be, because I think with GVEX, we are going to enter this market. That's the reason we are taking this live session. And everything we talk, there is a reason, right? So yeah, giving like given all the things product mentions Irish has given, I think GVEX is the most degen, degenic stuff, I would say. which would come very like it's coming near close. I think we are going to see that on our GPU net page very soon, and it's going to be very exciting. Yeah, that's it. Keep following GPU net. Keep following Diesel also.
Thank you, and keep also following. I wish. Would you like to plug in?
Yeah, I think follow me if you want to know more alphas or like what's happening on the perp side. I think I talk a lot about perp. So yeah, I think my ID is being Ivish. I
Yeah.
think many of them might know me if someone is watching this session. So yeah,
Superb, superb. On that note, thank you. And also thank you, Dijal, for teaching me a new word called Dijonic, which I did not come across before. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, everyone, for
Yeah,
joining. And pretty sure we will be catching up soon, maybe in another 2 to 3 days. That's on Friday.
yeah,
So, yes, yeah. Happy,
perfect,
sorry, have a happy evening. Thank you.
perfect. Thanks for
yeah.
hosting it very well. Have a great day, guys. Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you
Bye.
so much.
Bye.
Thank you.